This is the town, I believe. Yes. Far Outpost. Is there a partner scene? Yes. Whoa, Far Outpost. Where's this cannon that can shoot to the moon? Let's chat up with some of these locals and see what they have to say, okay? So, Far Outpost, Now, where's that lovely moon-shooting cannon? Moon-shooting cannon. I believe speaking with the villagers may be helpful, darling, so let's get to it. So, this is Far Outpost. I wonder where the cannon that shoots us to the moon is. That will shoot us to the moon, I might as well say. I guess we should start by talking to the villagers, don't you think? So, Far Outpost, huh? I wonder where the cannon that shoots to the moon is. Well, let's get started by talking to the villagers. So, this is Far Outpost. I don't see any cannon that can shoot it to the moon. I always want to say that can shoot us to the moon. Because it feels more fitting, but apparently he doesn't say, nobody says that. Well, whatever. I guess we should start by chatting with the villagers, don't you think? Far Outpost, eh? Now where was that marvelous moon cannon, Let's begin by speaking with some of the locals, eh? So, this is Far Outpost. Where do you think they keep that cannon of theirs? Well, only one way to find out. Let's get started by talking to the villagers. Ah! I thought you were farther than that. BBYYY. Probably the easiest button combination. The thing I had completely forgotten about as well is the hype of what's gonna soon happen in this chapter. Something that is the return of my favorite kind of thing, but it's only once. And I wish they made more of them. I just enjoy it so much. I love it. They do end up doing it in like more often in this version. Just that. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess I'm doing Coops after. Just that I still really love what they do. Like, meaning Banjo-Tooie, for instance, with their quiz shows. They do quiz shows in this game as well, but I still wish for more because I freaking love gaming quiz shows in Paper Mario history. It's fun. Let me tell you something real quick before I continue. So, the Pivot on the Trials that I said I was going to do after Chapter 7, I remember now that after Chapter 6 was when I did the Pivot on the Trials because that was when I got the Showstopper. But I didn't bother with going on. I think it was actually Chapter 5. And it was either one of the two because it was when I got Sweet Treat or Sweet Feast, whatever it was, that got me thinking that I should try out the Pivot on the Trials right after Chapter 5 to challenge myself a little. And surprisingly, I did very well. I didn't really get a single game over in the Pivot on the Trials, despite having done it after Chapter 5. But if you complete the Pivot on the Trials, then you're just insanely overpowered, and barely any of the enemies would give you any star points as a reward then. Because it's hard to avoid them, of course. And that even means the final chapter's enemies. They also will be insta-killed with first attack, but I'm still gonna not use first attack against any of the enemies so that I would just show off the battles and get many coins. The only enemies that I would use first attack against are the enemies in chapters 1, 2, and 3. Or chapters 1 and 2, I mean. Chapter 3 has none. I'm not going to talk to anyone here yet, because there's another save block. We had a chilly wanderings. The Traveling Sisters 3. I almost said Travelers. We came to Far Outpost for the skiing and ice skating, but there's nothing here. It's cold. It's too cold. I told you we should have at least checked the guidebook before we came here. Yeah, sad. That always makes me think about the winter skiings and how I've gotten that sort of new fear into skiing because it's so hard to see during the skiing because without my glasses I can not even see those rope things, so it's like near death whenever I go skiing. now to talk to everyone, even though I know who we should talk to. That's Rob of Far Outpost. He can judge personality by a person's facial hair. I've never heard of that sort of talent personally. He may be lying his little fuse off. Welcome to Far Outpost. Whoa, that is quite good lip warmer you have got. Okay, I now give you my personal mustache viewing personality analysis. Yes? Yes, yes, I have it now. I forgot it now. Your bushy broom means that you are a stubborn and selfish man. As I know, I have certain experience with mustaches like that, you see. You are absolutely wrong. I am not a selfish man. You are. The guy who is a selfish man is a Waluigi. That's Knob of Far Outpost. He's a frank and refreshing little guy, huh? You know, it just struck me that only Bob-ombs live here, huh? I think that's Knob. This is Bob-omb Village. Da Bluey! There is nothing here. Da Blamo! As you can guess from my kablammy reserved demeanor, many Bob-ombs can only open up to other Bob-ombs. Obviously, this is a door. This is part of Far Outpost. It's a village full of Bob-ombs. How do they survive out in this cold anyway? Don't their fuses freeze off? That's pretty much the point. You'd better think these people... You'd think these people would be bitter living here, but they all look just fine. That's Fred. An interesting name. He's not very freaky for Fred, though. What? You know a freaky Fred? What? Not all Freds are freaky? News to me. What do you mean? Hello, traveler. First time in Far Outpost? Kablooey. What? Far Outpost Cannon? Why, I apologize for that. No, I had distraction. It is nothing. Papawi. Traveling Sister 3, the final Bob-omb. That's a Far Outpost Bob-omb, no clothes. What? But do they mind the snow? No! How would they even wear clothes? They're wearing hats. I grew up in a warm place, so this is an icebox for me. Snow is meant for you, baka! But in Far Outpost, it falls all year round. Because it's Canada. Kabang! Ba-bang. No, not Canada. I meant freaking Antarctica. What am I talking about? I like watching it shine in glow of sunset. Ba-boomer! Traveling Sister 3! Travel all around the world is all the same. What does she say about this guy now? You gotta hand it to this guy to come out to even this forsaken place. Talk about totally tenacious. This dude is serious. The mustache. I've tried too many times to talk to the girl in the end, and she kicked me out. That's incredible. So now I must use the heat of my feelings for her to melt the snow. Now, apparently, and I'm not gonna do it, I looked up something about Chapter 7 because I was trying to figure out all of the hidden items that were here. Apparently, if you sleep in this inn 50 times, you get 200 coins. Which is insanity. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. But, as well, this inn is the final inn in the game, and what you get as a reward in this game, in this hotel, I meant, is space food, which is interesting. So I didn't necessarily need to make space food. That's Gob. He says he wants to get bigger. Hey, pal, I hear what you're saying. He built that snowball just to show how big he wants to go. Now that's big. It's pretty much the big bombs.
I make big snow bombs today. Maybe I am as big as him maybe I...
Yeah, that was a weird sentence there, buddy.
But I do not want the melting to happen to me. Ba-boom.
What? Okay. That's a bomb from Far Outpost. He's kind of sick playing in the snow, I think. I'm sure he'd have fun if we took him to Kill Hall Key or Glitzville, you know? Snowman, igloos, snow fights. Yes, all good. But snow gets boring sometimes. Chock boom! That was a chock-a-boom. This guy is who you're supposed to talk to. Final Shine Sprite in the game! And once we have upgraded every party member, I believe that would mean that we would be getting an achievement for it. Some sort of trophy from Merlin. That's Swab. Interesting name. He's the type of guy that just says whatever he's thinking, you know? To be honest, I kind of like people like that. I know nothing. Shabooey! I know nothing about local canon lovingly named Big Bob. Friggin' love that name. Shashoo! I am so excited for that part. That part is one of my favorites ever. Like, when I saw that scene, I upped the volume because it was so exciting to hear. Looking at the night sky, it makes me feel vastness of space. Lots of space. Ba-boom. That's a ba-bomb from Far Outpost. He seems to be working on something tough. Though. It must be nice to lie in the falling snow and think things over carefully. And then this guy, before I talk to the mayor. That's a ba-bomb from Far Outpost. Why is he digging down into the snow like that? Maybe he's just a deep guy. Deep guy. It's so peaceful. Waboom! Far Outpost is nice, restful place. Waploom! Before I do anything, I'm going in here. I did not press A! What the heck? I didn't press A in midair, I swear! I only pressed it. There was another star piece. That's why there is this place. I think there was another thing. Oh, I know this. This place. This place is that important place. Haha. This is the only female Babam, which is very cute too. This Babam's the innkeeper. For a shack way out in the tundra, she's made this place pretty cozy. If you get tired around here, definitely swing by this place to rest up. I doubt they'll have trouble finding an empty room. I mean, we are in the sticks. Yeah, we have 20 items. I had a feeling. By we, I meant I. So I feel like going back to Rogueport just to combine ingredients. Do I need to use any items? The answer is, in technicality, maybe. So I might as well. Actually, I'll use up the Peachy Peach. So in the shop, we will be able to get a shooting star for 30 coins. Otherwise, Ice Storm, Ruin Powder, I think that is. Yep. Stopwatch, and then Maple Syrup and Super Shroom. As a manager of Northwind's Mart, you can buy and sell items here. It's so nice and warm inside. Can we just hang out in here until my nose thaws out? That'll probably never happen. Well, who knows? Welcome, welcome to the Northwind's Mart. I'd like to withdraw this space food to show how useful it is on the moon. Wait a minute, hold on. Was there another battle item here that I wanted to use? Screw it, I'm gonna get the power block. I can't carry any more items. Well, crap. Never mind. I'm back, yes? I was gonna use a power block against the other enemy that, yes, I would say there are two of. One on the moon and one in the pit of the trials. At least I think. That's the mayor of Far Outpost. He doesn't seem too interested in welcoming us. Maybe Babams are like some super closed off society or something. Now I'm saving because I've tattled on everyone and talked to everyone that I could. Because I think this is a partner scene, but who knows. This is why I'm bringing out Bobbery.
Yes, what business do you have here? What, a cannon?
No such thing as here.
Now listen here, you're the mayor, How can an official like you lie that way? Old boy, I know I saw a cannon the last time I was here. So do not lie, sir.
So I guess you had to do it, but if you had any other partners to say something, if you had any other partner go out, they would say something. So if anything, I'm not really willing to reset for that. I'm sort of glad that I brought out Bobbery. If there was a partner scene, I'm just gonna count it as optional and not bother resetting.
Shush! You call yourself a...
Shush.
Sus! Shush! You call yourself a bomb, I spit at you. You know rules. There is to be no mention of cannon to non-bombs. No mention. We must not allow it to be used for evil. Of course I know all that, you great blowhard. But we must use that cannon to get to the moon, old boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end. World could end. Well, we kind of have that now. Still, you cannot use cannon right now because of certain circumstances. Circumstances?
Nobody else would be able to talk to this guy other than Bobbery, so that's why I'm saying I'm not resetting.
We must have permission of Goldbob to use cannon. He is the one who started the whole blasting things to faraway places policy. Once he got rich, he let business slide and does not start it up again. Also, General White was the one who devoted himself to operation of cannon. But he was so depressed by losing a job that he took Cannon Key and ran off to some settlement far, far away. Goldbob and General White? Yes, that is correct.
I'm giving them the same voices. That is crazy.
If you want to use cannon, you must find Goldbob and General White. Very well then. We cannot give up now, old boy. Mario, the search is on. Let's go find those two bombs. Well, once you find them, come back and talk to me.
Dang, I am so... That makes me laugh. Having that realization. Saving again, even though I know there's no partner scene, but... Man, that's funny. So, now we know what to do. First we gotta go to Poshley Heights, and then after that we need to find General White. So, I'm cutting until I reach Poshley Heights first.
Oh, Bobbery!
Nah, I didn't even know you were there. Ah, come on.
Almost press A on the last one. Kaboom! Because why not? I lost all of those flowers. Did that on purpose.
So I'm gonna do this now, even though I originally was gonna do this at the reset point, like after, I don't know why I said that, after chapter 7. Can I cook anything? The answer is no. I should have saved up the super shroom for the combination of super syrup, or the super syrup. I guess I should have called it that.
The maple super! Whatever!
It's even funnier because I only have the Jelly Ultra left for the recipes. I've done everything but that. There's nothing else we can do, and yet you don't give us anything. You have no partners whom I can power up. I'm shocked. I thought you were going to give me a shine trophy or something, like a shine medal. But you don't give me anything. It's shocking. And there's nothing, and there's no special item that, not that. There's no special item that would give me some sort of medal for it. Just the things I already have. Oh, I forgot about the Super Luigi book. Dang it. Also, to make sure of something. How many more badges do we need now? 8. Soon to be 3 because I can get 5 from the Pit of the Trials and 2 from Chapter 7. So really, there would be only 1 left afterwards. I don't know what that will be. Probably in the bad shop, probably not. Do 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 do. 10 more recipes, I realized. And I know 2 of them. Or 3 of them, I mean. I don't remember the rest from my head. Well, now I remember another one. But I can get it from a side quest. 2 of them from the side quest, actually. Little Bub didn't get a thing for his birthday. We'll just have to double up on gifts for next year. No, wait. We'll spend 20 times as much. Dad says there's no train set store here. I wonder where we can get one.
Good day to you, Gonzalez. What can I do for you today? What's that you say? You must use a cannon in Far Outpost to save the world. Well, that is rather pickle, isn't it? Very well then. I certainly owe you a favor or two. Yes, I should say. The truth is, I had hoped to resume my business with that cannon someday. And just between us, I only stopped because the wife said she didn't like the noise. Sadly, it takes a hefty bit of coin to get that cannon working, so I'll need you to demonstrate just how much you want to use that cannon. If it were a matter of money, just how much would you pay, if I may ask? The answer is everything I have. This is the part I was talking about. Because if you say 1 coin, that would be too shabby. If you say 64 coins, he would think it's sort of funny, but not enough. Everything I have. What? You'd pay every coin you own? All of them? You really? So, really? Yes. Well, I suppose I'm just surprised to hear you actually say that. Staggered, actually. You know that means you'll be left with 0 coins, with absolutely nothing. You know that, do you? Yes. I mean, think of it, man. If you spent all your coins, and I mean all of them, you would certainly face a great deal of difficulty down the road. No, I won't. But hold on. I want to make sure you're doing this fully aware of the consequences. Are you sure you won't regret this later? Absolutely sure? Yes. You won't say just kidding later on or any sort of tomfoolery like that? I can really take them all? Really? Yes. Well, alright then. Well. You've certainly shown me something, sir. So, I give my permission for you to activate the Far Outpost cannon.
Goldbob's passed. That costed me over 1,000 coins.
Oh, that wasn't serious earlier, my dear fellow. How could I take your money? Ha 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 ha. It's the same, I suppose. I'll return your money! Now soldier on, my boy.
RDM issue 6. An unknown businessman was taken into custody by port authorities as he tried to board the blimp carrying large amounts of volatile red liquid. After a few tense moments, the authorities identified the liquid as a spicy condiment, and the businessman was subsequently released. That businessman is the one I did issues for, because the businessman is a Ratatouille guy and he sells hot sauce. Our IDM reporters were mystified by the following unsolicited comment. Buy our new hot sauce, folks! This week, we have the pleasure of introducing the fabulously luxurious shop on the XX Express, the Sales Stall. This unique boutique of the exclusive train of the independently wealthy just reeks of money, but perhaps the idyllic landscapes rushing past will loosen your purse strings. Sir, says the impeccably dressed manager of sales. Come, one, come all. Be you rich no, or not at all, to our lovely sales stall. He then announced a double point sale for all RDM readers. Just show them the screen in the next 15 minutes to double your points on any purchase. Cooking for rookies. Fresh pot. Oh, well, that's easy. We already known that. The next issue will be our last. Don't miss it. No, I'm actually curious if this will actually give us double points. Heavily doubt it though. Excess Express. Here you go. I'm only testing if this is actually true. And what I'm gonna buy is a mystery. Oh, it does double our points. That's actually really interesting. I didn't think that it actually doubles your points. But only for 15 minutes. Not a ripoff. I didn't even think that it literally doubles your points. Because the last time I tried it, I guess I tried it in a different shop and I called it a ripoff because it was not true, but it actually was true. That is surprising. One item. Mystery. Ha! What is it? Coup pasta. That's probably my best selling item. And there's another thing. Fresh juice. Man, I've been insanely lucky with not getting a single mistake. I'm sort of curious about what all the items the mystery will give you is. It's definitely more worth it than getting the sleepy sheep and selling the item there. At least to me it is. But I'm still gonna do the sleepy sheep method because it's a little bit better there. So I could actually just... I'm not gonna do it though. I was gonna mix the maple syrup with something, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fresh juice for one. Ooh. And then pasta for the other. It's still insane that it sells for 60 freaking coins. I remembered. I gotta go to... Or... Does it? Let me double check. Our next step is to locate General White. It wouldn't surprise me if he was, what, in some quiet, peaceful town. Good. It doesn't matter. I'm supposed to find General White. So this is gonna be a whole bunch of backtracking. Just in the very first place that he would be known to be. I think one of these guys, maybe the gatekeeper, will tell you. Huh? Was that General White? Oh, he was here before. Well, he said he was taking a trip. And then he left. Wait, hang on a sec. He did say something about a deserted isle to the south. He was either going there or not going there. Sounds like General White took off to our southern island. Oh, must have traveled out to, you know. And to prove that Wacka will no longer be at that island, because I beat him up, I almost said 8 times. I literally thought when it was gonna talk about Cortez at that time for, I forgot his name, it was like GR something. I thought he was gonna tell a tale about what Cortez was like, but it didn't. It's supposed to talk to Papatch here.
General White, yeah, he was here until a second ago. But he took off right quick. Said he was going to a city what floats in the sky or something.
This makes backtracking so much better. In the original, it would have been a pain. This chapter would have been way bigger of a pain. And the side quest as well would have been a way bigger of a pain. That's why I'm glad I'm playing this version. I don't remember who here would know about General White. Hey, I'm a pretty good storyteller, don't you think? Yeah, I want to be a writer. A skywriter. Hehehe. Is it actually... I think it's inside this shop that you would know about General White because he helped you with the Super Hammer before. Do you say anything different? Nope.
General White? Oh, you must mean that White Babam, huh? Yeah, he used to come here all the time. But I haven't seen him lately. Now that I think about it, I think he headed off to some huge tree. Or not.
Backtracking, we will go.
And this here, for who will tell you about General White next, is the Elder. Either that or Punio. Either one of the two. Very sure it was the Elder. After that, I'm going to talk to Merlovely to see if there's any more star pieces that I've missed. I'm very sure I haven't, though. I just don't want to miss out on any star pieces in case I did miss out on any. Oh, that little wow. Nothing. It's from this puny then. Welcome to the Great Tree. To the Great Tree. Eh? General White? Yeah, he's an odd babam with this great mustache. But I have no idea where he went. He may have said something. He may have said he was going somewhere dark. I think the mayor tells you about this. If not, then it's the main guy. It is the mayor.
Why, it's the savior of our town. It's Mario. Yes, actually, there was a General White around here for a little while. Curious fellow. Came here for a bit of rest, but still looked tired all the time. Then one day he just up and left. I'm afraid I don't know where. He was mumbling something or other about a cannon.
So now we have to go to the far outpost town.